Okay, let's be honest. Who actually enjoys calling customer service?
Right.
It's usually a last resort.
Yeah, it feels like you're navigating some kind of automated maze.
Totally. And just to get a simple question answered half the time.
It's a real challenge for companies too, trying to balance efficiency with, a good customer experience.
And that's exactly what we're diving into today. How do companies make sure their contact centers are actually delivering on quality service?
That's right. And to unpack that, we've got some really insightful material from a company called Recordia.
They're really pulling back the curtain on this world, right?
They are. And I think what's so interesting is that this is an area that's really ripe for innovation.
Totally.
Because let's face it, the traditional way of doing things, spreadsheets, random call sampling,
Oh, tell me about it.
maybe a 5% audit rate if you're lucky.
If you're lucky,
It's like trying to solve a puzzle.
with like 2 pieces.
Exactly. With only a handful of pieces. You're never going to see the full picture.
You're telling me. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I felt like a customer service rep was actually listening to me, let alone, going above and beyond.
And that's the fundamental problem with these older methods, right?
Yeah.
They just capture a tiny, tiny fraction of what's really happening in those interactions.
Right.
It's like trying to understand the ocean by scooping up a single bucket of water.
It's a good analogy.
You're not going to get the full picture.
No. And it's no wonder that, according to Recordia, a staggering 12% of calls to contact centers are abandoned, often because of long wait times.
It's true.
I mean, who has the patience for that these days?
And, that 12% represents a missed opportunity, a huge missed opportunity
Absolutely.
for companies to actually connect with their customers, to get things right, and not to mention the impact on a company's bottom line. When you've got that many customers just giving up out of frustration.
Okay, so we've established that the old way just isn't cutting it anymore.
Yeah.
We need a more complete picture, right? So how do we get beyond these limitations?
Well, that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Recordia's approach is all about harnessing the power of technology,
Okay.
specifically AI, to analyze customer interactions in a whole new way.
Okay, so AI is stepping in.
So this is where it gets really exciting.
Cue the sci-fi music. But seriously, how does this actually work?
Yeah.
Are we talking like robots answering the phones now?
Not quite robots,
Okay.
but definitely in the realm of futuristic solutions.
Okay.
Imagine this. Instead of just analyzing a small sample of calls,
Right.
Recordia's AI can analyze every single customer interaction.
Wow. Every single one.
Every single one.
That's got to be a ton of data.
It is a huge amount of data, and that's the beauty of it.
Okay.
We're talking about moving from a 5% sample size to like 100%.
Wow.
So companies can finally get a complete picture of what's really happening.
Okay, I'm seeing the potential here,
Yeah.
but what are they actually doing with all that data?
So this is where it gets really cool.
We're not just talking about transcribing calls.
Right.
Recordia's AI digs deeper, analyzing sentiment,
Okay.
identifying patterns,
Okay.
even tracking things like how often those awkward silences pop up.
Oh, interesting. So like it can tell if I'm getting frustrated on the other end of the line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Remember those 75% of customers who crave these personalized experiences?
Yeah.
This is what makes it possible.
Okay.
Companies can identify moments of frustration
Yeah.
or confusion in real time
Okay.
and then empower their agents to respond accordingly.
Interesting.
It's about making these interactions feel less transactional and more human.
That's amazing. It's like having a secret decoder ring for customer emotions.
Yes.
No more guessing games.
Exactly. No more guessing games.
I like it.
And it goes beyond just individual emotions, right?
Okay.
By analyzing all these interactions, Recordia can pinpoint patterns
Right.
that might otherwise go unnoticed.
Yeah. For example, they found that if 20 to 30% of a call is taken up by silence,
Yeah.
it often indicates a knowledge gap
Oh, interesting.
on the agent's part.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Instead of blaming the agent, they can, proactively address the root cause.
Exactly.
Like maybe the training materials need an update, or
Yeah.
the knowledge base needs to be more robust or something.
Yeah, you got it. And this is where the real value lies.
Yeah.
It's not just about collecting data. It's about using that data to drive meaningful change
Right.
and create better experiences for everyone.
So it sounds like Recordia is giving companies a serious upgrade in the insight department.
Yeah.
But how does this actually translate into making things better for us,
Right.
the customers?
That's a million-dollar question. It really comes down to action.
Okay.
Recordia doesn't just hand companies this mountain of data and say, good luck.
Right.
They help them actually translate those insights into uh, improvements, real changes.
Okay, so give me an example.
Yeah.
Like, let's say Recordia's AI flags a pattern of, like, negative sentiment.
Yeah.
Whenever customers are asked for a specific piece of information,
Okay.
what happens next?
So that's a perfect example.
Okay.
The first thing it allows the company to do is ask, why is this happening?
Right.
Right? Maybe the script is confusing.
Yeah.
Maybe the information is, difficult to find or
Right.
buried somewhere. But the point is, armed with that knowledge, they can take action, right?
Okay.
So maybe they revise the script
Okay.
to be clearer, or they make it easier for customers to find the information they need online.
So instead of just putting a Band-Aid on the problem,
Yeah.
you're actually addressing the root cause.
Exactly. Exactly. And it goes beyond just fixing these isolated issues,
Okay.
By analyzing these trends, these patterns,
Right.
companies can identify systemic problems,
Yeah.
make changes that really improve the experience across the board.
It really makes you rethink those times that you've been put on hold for ages.
Right.
Or had to repeat your issue to multiple agents.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if instead the system kind of recognized you,
Yeah.
knew your history, anticipated your needs.
There you go. That's exactly it.
Wow.
That's the power of this technology.
Okay.
Creating a more seamless, personalized experience for every customer.
So it's not just about making customer service less awful. It's about making it genuinely good.
Yeah.
Dare I dream, even enjoyable.
You absolutely can. And that's the exciting thing about this shift. It's about moving from this reactive, how do we fix what's broken,
Right.
to a proactive, how do we create something truly exceptional?
I like that.
It's a whole different mindset.
This deep dive has been eye-opening, to say the least.
Yeah.
It feels like we're on the cusp of a customer service revolution.
I think we are, and it's one where everyone benefits. Happier customers, more empowered agents, companies that thrive by truly listening and responding to their customers' needs.
And what more could you ask for, really? It makes you wonder, in a world that's becoming increasingly automated, how can we use technology like this to actually enhance human connections?
That's it. That's the question.
Something to ponder next time you're on hold, waiting for that miracle of a positive customer service experience. Until next time.